Hi Ian. So yay for finished essays. I just finished one this last Wednesday. I had one due this past Thursday, so I finished it Wednesday. I think Tay's trying to sleep, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more quiet. Whoa! I changed hair and shirts. I changed my shirt and my hair. So yay for finished essays. I spent, before, as in yesterday, when I had the other shirt and the other hair, I was working on an essay, or had to work on an essay. I didn't know about the essay. I mean, I didn't know that it was due today. So I spent all of last night and most of this morning working on that essay, and ended up with about half of it and going to class and figuring out that the teacher didn't even want to collect the rough draft. The only problem was the subject that I was writing about was not one of the options to write about, which is a problem. So I will be editing and revising that essay this weekend or later this week, and turning it in next Tuesday when it's due. The final draft is when the final draft is due. So that's essays.
So it didn't get any goo.
Goo. Oh, also, when I fell out of that tree, it didn't hurt. You know why? Because also in response to your inquirishness about how often I can make a video, I can probably make a video every other week. Just kidding, every week. Also, this is kind of not a good time for me at the moment in school because of a lot of assignments that are just arising like crazy because I'm not really paying attention to them at all. So once I get a little bit more organized, which I've been saying for the past couple weeks that I will be, or will be getting to be, then I will be able to output more videos, as in twice a week. So yeah, basically just recapping what I have to cap. My week's been alright. There are a few things in the past week or two that I am not so proud of. Did a lot of things that I'm not so proud of. Took a lot of turns that turned out wrong. It's a worn out song. This past week or 2 weeks has probably been more notable than other weeks, as I have been receiving more packages from myself and others who have been sending me those packages, obviously. For example, I have received a package from awards.com. I have also received a package from some site that sells mugs. I've also received a package from my parents that I haven't picked up yet that contains a high quantity of Hi-Chew, which sounds like either an awkward martial arts move or a tobacco product. But it's actually something you ingest that is full of sugar and candy goodness that tastes like mangoes and strawberries and melon and green apples. Ian, if you have not already consumed Hi-Chew, I encourage you heavily to do so. It is a very delicious... Ooh, fly. It is a very delicious snack. Also, it keeps you healthy. Also, I just worked out this week, which was the first time I've worked out since I've been in San Diego, and it made me feel extremely guilty, and now I think I will be actually scheduling a routine workout every 3 days, which will improve my muscles once again, as they have slowly been wasting out of my body since I got here. I like Glenn. He makes me happy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I woke up this morning dead as a... just completely just dead as a... just so tired. I mean, I was just... dead as a dog, dead as a cat, dead as a horse, dead as a shoe. Wait, I'm not done. Dead as a mouse, dead as a louse, dead as a corpse, dead as a poet society, dead as a Mozart, dead as a lamp, dead as a gangrene, dead as a Pluto, dead as a Machu Picchu, dead as a Renaissance artist, dead as a finger, dead as a toe, dead as a radioactive spider, dead as a Sweeney Todd, dead as a NyQuil overdose, dead as a duck, dead as a goose, dead as a mouse, dead as a deuce, dead as a car, dead as a barn, dead as a wiffle ball, dead as a grass, dead as a roof baby, Padme trilogy, Harrison Ford, thriller, inappropriate joke after going too far, dead as a doorknob. Also relevant to the occurrences of this past week and included in them was a dance held at the Price Center that I went to. The Price Center is a student center full of stores and things for students to do and buy and see and look at and study and As such, it is the perfect location to host a dance. There are separate ballrooms within the Price Center. We were in Ballroom East, except it wasn't a ballroom in this case. It was a very large rave room that was multicolored and sexually uninhibited and auditorily excitatory to a terrifying degree. So basically the night before, Rio, who's my friend, you know about Rio, came over and said, "Hey, Len, there's this party going on. You want to go?" And Len was like, "Nah, I'm Len." And so I was like, "Hey, I'll go. I'm Max." And Rio was like, "Okay, just head over, and there's our friends. There's a bunch of our friends over there, over in that apartment that I'm giving you the name of, E1. Over in that E1 apartment." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go to that E1 apartment." And so I go to that E1 apartment, and there are a bunch of people. And I'm like, "Hello, people. I guess I'm with you because we're going to a dance, right? And I'm part of this group, and I know some of you, so I guess I qualify to be in it." And so then we all walk over to the Price Center, and I'm not in a costume, and everyone else is, but it's okay because I was wearing a Jesus wig and decided to take it off because it was itchy, so I could have been wearing a costume, but actually I was wearing a costume. I was dressed as an American. Now you get my Russian accent. Okay, so I was actually dressed as an American tourist. Perfect Halloween costume because Americans, you know, they can be very scary with their guns and what. Oh, that's me, just kidding. It was perfect. Basically, I was best dressed of everyone there. There must have been like, I don't know, 300, 400 people there. So that was my plan, but then I ended up choking up talking to people and didn't end up using my accent. And I was like, "I'm an American tourist. What nationality are you?" Caucasian, and I'm from the United States. And English is my primary and only language. Just kidding. Well, apart from Spanish. So, back to the point, I lost my group and ended up sitting down in the back on a chair, hyperventilating because I was too afraid to dance with anyone and thought that everybody was watching. I am paranoid a bit. So anyway, while I was sitting there, someone came up to me and sat next to me, and it was this girl who was loud, to say the least. And she asked me what I was doing there, sitting all by myself, while everyone else in that giant room was dancing, and I said, "Well, I lost my group, and also I'm a sociophobe." I don't know if that's a word, it has to be. And she's like, "Come on, what are you doing?" And I was like, I'm sitting." And she's like, "No, you have to dance." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll dance." And then, so she's like, "Hey, I lost my group too. I don't know where they are." And I was like, "Okay, let's go find them." And she's like, "Okay." So then we go find her group, and she's like, "Hey, you want to dance?" And I'm like, okay. And so we're just like, and it's all good, but then she invites me over to her friend's apartment, and I'm like, okay. And so we go over there, we stay there for a bit, and I end up meeting her roommates. We talk, we eat cookies, then we end up going to another apartment, whose apartment I'm not sure whose is, and I sit on a couch, and she interrogates me about every possible subject there is to interrogate about someone. Like, "What's your favorite movie?" And, "What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in your life?" And, "What's your favorite color?" And, "What is the airspeed velocity of a latent swallow?" And, "If I told you I was a man, would you have a problem with that?" Just kidding. But no, it was extremely uncomfortable, and at one point she ended up leaning up against me, and I'm like, okay, I think I need to go now. So I did. I ended up leaving about 5 minutes to 10 minutes into the interrogation. So from there I walked back to my apartment and was able to get a good night's sleep and was able to assure my lover, Tiffany, that I did not do anything inappropriate with this person. I am being mean. I'm a mean person. I need to die. I don't need to die. I just need to be nicer. Please don't tell me I have to die. I don't want to die. Oh, I had caffeine before this, so if I'm a little, you can probably tell. I don't have to tell you I'm a little crazier than normal. Okay, so now that I'm done with story time, it is time to tell you your time to tell you your challenge. Also, we should make a uniform challenge thing, like, you know, like challenge or something like that, you know, and it just goes like, and it's like all, and send each other the files so we can be like coordinated and cool. But like your challenge, my friend, is to stand on the sidewalk and do exactly this. I'm a dog! Zoot! And then you have to go up to people that approach you and say, "Zoot!" and record their responses. You'll probably need a friend for this. I'll leave that up to you. Oh, and in case you were wondering, social experiments are merely a subcategory of challenges. So this week, I am giving you a challenge social experiment. With that, I will leave you. Have fun in your quest for Zoots, my friend. I will see you on the other side. Bye.